We're now on day 19. Good morning, everyone. This is Saturday. Happy Independence Day to everyone. Today is June 12, 2021. How many of you here is celebrating your identity? How many of you here is celebrating with me our identity as a Filipino citizen, as a Filipino people, as a proud individuals from the Philippines? Let me know in the chat box. Give me some yes, 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 yes. Give me some high five. Give me some emoji. Give me some flags. Let me know if you are proud to be a Filipino. Okay, so hashtag proud to be Pinoy. This is us in the Philippines. Proud to be a Filipino. I'm proud to represent the Philippines. Whatever you're doing right now, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Thank you. Thank you for joining Master Coach A in 21 Days to 49. Coach at First Sight. This is my 21 Days Gratitude Journey. I'm turning 49 this coming Monday, June 14, 2021. And this is going to be my last 3 days in the series, last 3 days in this long haul of 21 days of sharing with you my gifts, 21 gems, 21 keys, 21 building blocks that made me who I am today in the profession of coaching. Coach at First Sight is an series of episodes that in my heart will allow you to let the people know what you do and how you do it, so we can increase their trust, we can increase their know-how, we can increase their chances of saying yes to you. Oftentimes, people don't know what we do, how we do it, and they don't know how to respond to our invitations for partnership. And Coach at First Sight will allow you to see what are the building blocks that we have to put in our coaching professions if we want to thrive in this industry. Life coaching is the second fastest growing industry in the world today, next to IT. And it didn't change. We are growing, the industry is growing 2%, 2 digits every single year, and we double digit. So it means that we are growing over 9. Okay, over 9. So recently, okay, last year, if it is accurate, it said that we grew over 25 to 27%. So depending on what country are you coming from, okay, so it is safe to say that we are growing on a double digit. So it's between 13% to 27%, and plus minus on the average, let's just say our industry is growing double digit despite the pandemic. How many of you are excited to know that you are part of an industry, you are part of a profession, you are part of a helping industry, you are part of this global movement to help individuals? So how many of you here have the heart to help? How many of you here are happy, joyful to know that we can professionalize our helping hand, we can professionalize the way we help people, we can professionalize the way we give support, we can monetize even the way we allow a conversation to transform from a normal conversation to a coaching conversations that truly facilitate the process of transformation in a person's lives. Let me know in the chat box if this is something that excites you. All right, so today's episode, we're going to be talking about coaching training, okay? So every individual who come into our profession, all right, have experience and expertise. You are equipped already. You have already the experience to help individuals with your expertise and with your years of service, with the years that you are doing something in your life. Many individuals who would come in the profession is already the go-to person in the family. They are already the go-to person in their organizations. They are also already the go-to person in their community, maybe in the church, all right? So they are already the individuals whom people could trust and would trust whenever there is something that needs some conversation. So how many of you connects with me that when you started in the professions, or maybe you're not a coach right now and you're watching this episode, you're watching this even on a replay, and you're thinking, am I a coach? Okay, so the first thing is check your heart. Do you have the heart to help? Do you want to professionalize the way you help other people? Do you want to monetize this, or do you want to put it in a space where you know that you are serious, that you are not doing this just a hobby? All right, so today let's talk about the training. what are the training that you need? So if you have the heart, if you have the intention, and you want to professionalize the things that you're doing right now in terms of helping other individuals, other people in your space, or maybe you're looking into expanding to the world and you're thinking, what can I offer? What products, what services can I offer that would truly allow me the opportunity to reach the world? You might be a minister today. You could probably serving the church today. You might be in the church. You might be one of those individuals who's really taking to heart the greatest commission. Okay, under God make disciples to the ends of the earth. Are you that person who's bringing the good news? Are you that person that is spreading the gospel, letting people know that Jesus Christ exists, that God exists? Are you those individuals who's fighting for our country, who's fighting for freedom, who's fighting for independence? Are you that person that in the family you want to fight for what is right, what is fair? Are you that individuals in the workplace that you would really go out your way and help a fellow employees, maybe not even not from your department, but you want to help them in terms of when they're having troubles, when having difficulties with their superiors? Are you that person in the church that you are serving in your capacity and even more beyond what you can do? Are you that person that will not let the day pass, will not let the day end without helping one person? If that is you, let me know in the chat box. Hashtag me. Let me know that that's you, that you have this recognition that I am a person of service. I am a person that have this heart. Okay, I'm a person with a heart for service, big heart that I can accommodate not just myself, not just my family, not just the people within my comfort zone, but I have the heart. I have the heart to be that person to other people. Okay, let me know in the chat box. Let me know if that is you. Hashtag me. Okay, so if that is you, all right, don't keep this. Okay, don't keep this episode as a secret. Circulate this. Get the link. Okay, get the link. Send it to a friend right now. Maybe that friend needs this. Maybe your friend, the person you know, is one episode away, one training away, one live away, one talk away from making a decisions to rise up, okay, to get that help that they always wanted to get, right? You know that feeling when you are in a situation and you're thinking, can somebody listen? Can somebody give me a help? Can somebody come? Can somebody lend a hand? Can somebody reach out to me? Let me know in the chat box. If that is you and you're saying you need me, all right, reach out your hand to that person. Get this link. Get the link. Circulate. Let that person know. Okay, this is already our 19th episode. This is already our 19th day. And we can still reach out people. We can still help individuals. Before I forget, let me invite you also to follow, to like this page, Coach A, and my YouTube channel, Coach A, so that you will also be alerted. You will also be notified after our 21 days challenge, our 21 days together, when a new video, a new learning material is uploaded for you to continue your learning with me. All right, so let's talk about learning. Let's talk about learning facets. What are the facets, three facets of learning that you need to expand yourself in? You need to expand in your space, in your domain, in your territory, so that you become the coach at first sight. You become the coach that the people in your territory, in your domain will say, yes, coach, yes, mom, yes, sir, I want to partner with you. Okay, so maybe you are the boss, maybe you are the mom, the sir in the organizations, but we are helping the people in our space see us beyond our title, beyond the yes ma'am, beyond the yes sir. We are helping them to see what we can do, how we can do it, and in partnership, how we can co-actively co-create the space, the habitat, the ecology, and the new habits that they need to have in their life so they can get the support, they can get the results, they can get what they have been wanting to have in their lives. So coaching training is needed. Like in any other professions, like in any other career, like in any other space, okay, where you want to play big, where you want to play strong, where you want to play professionally, you need a training. Okay? I'm not talking here of life coach certification program, because to me that is already given. That is already given. That is already given. If you want to become a coach, and if you want to be the professional service provider in the space that you occupy, in the space that you want to maximize, in the space where you really want to be the coach at first sight, life coach certification program is the most responsible thing to do, because that speaks of your seriousness, that speaks of your responsibility, that speaks of your dedications, your commitment, that you are serious. We are we are responsible whenever we enter into an engagement, whenever we enter into an agreement, whenever we enter into a coaching contract. We are saying we are responsible for our professions. We are responsible for the process. We are responsible in the partnership with our client. This is not just about money. The moment we sign the contract, we give the contract, and we said yes to the client. It is a responsibility. And the most responsible thing to do is to know that you are equipped, you are trained, and an institution, a company, a school, a academe is backing you up. That there is an organizations that you can always go back, that you can always refer to, that your clients can always validate, you can always get into whenever and if ever there is a need for. So it is important. The first thing I did, all right, the first thing I did is to get certifications. I get certified. I invested on my certifications, and I invested on my training. I invested on my role playing. I invested on my practice. That's given. Okay. If you want to really be the professional service provider in your space, in your domain, in your territory of choice, then you need to get certified, because that is the most responsible thing to do. Can you coach without a certification? Can you coach without any training? Definitely. Countless of people, hundreds and thousands of people is doing that. But my question to you, what is the posture of your heart? I believe that as a service provider, we have the heart. We have the heart for the individuals that we want to help. We have the heart for the person in front of us. And I'll tell you, every single day when we meet, when we reach out, when we connect, when we engage with individuals, with people, with clients, we still have that feeling inside of us that we desire to know more, be more, so that we can serve really the person in front of us who's trusting us. So done, given. All right. If you are connecting with me, if you are saying yes, okay, you let me know in the chat box if you in agreement with me that getting certified, getting a program, getting a life coach certification program is the most responsible thing for you to do when you want to get started professionally in doing life coaching. Let me know in the chat box. Okay. Now, Life Coach Philippines, okay, is offering co-actively co-create life coach certification program. That is my program. That is a 21 days program, 21 days journey where you will get a drip content via Rizuko, and then I will see you 3 live coaching bootcamp. Today is the day 3. Today is the last day of our class 2. Okay, we have coaches today. We have game changers today. Tonight, we are welcoming to our profession. We are officially welcoming as CACC certified life coach. So I am so excited. Okay, I am so excited to meet our newly certified life coaches tonight. And I invite you to join us tonight. I invite you to see them tonight. I invite you to celebrate with our coaches tonight. But for now, let me tell you that apart from the certifications, there are 3 learning facets that you need to expand. Ready? Ready? Okay. So the first is after certification, after getting that certificate, the journey begins. Okay? It did. Okay? In me, the journey begins immediately when I got that certificate. The moment I got my certification, it's there. I'm able to print it. It's there. It's real. Okay. So yes, I'm able to print it because I receive it electronically. So I have an electronic portfolio as a life coach. Okay. And then I'm able to print it. Okay. And I'm able to receive that congratulations from the CEO of the institute. It was a different ballgame for me. Everything changed for me. And that moment, everything changed for me. But I know that as study shows, okay, any exciting feeling, that excitement that you have, it won't last more than 72 hours. So I knew in my mind, I knew then that I needed to do something. I needed to seal that. I needed to like really seal in my mind, in my heart, in my body that I am now a coach, and God have given me a new opportunity, a new space, a new platform for me to serve. So three things, okay, three learning facets. Okay, number one, okay, the coaching skills. During certification program, you will be taught, you will be trained, you will be exposed to training concepts, to coaching concepts. You will be given the opportunity to see models. You will be given the opportunity to study, to practice all that you need, especially right now, the certification program that I'm conducting, 21 days, every single day. If you are a student, I can see my students right now here, okay, on the chat box, let me know, and hashtag class 2. If you are class 2, if you belong to class 2 of Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program that is ongoing right now, and you are graduating tonight, if you are here student, let me know in the chat box, okay? Class 2, hashtag class 2 now. Everything will be provided to you during Life Coach Certification Program. But what happens next after is you need to expand yourself in three learning facets. Facet number one is coaching skills. No amount of certification, like you can take hundreds of certification, life coach certifications program, different specializations. No amount of certifications, no amount of document, no amount of credentialing will allow you to truly help an individuals if you are not going to expand in your coaching skills. And there's no way to expand, to nurture, to strengthen your coaching skills than to practice it. And when I say practice it, you need to go back to the space, to the territory, to the domain, to the people that you want to serve and you want to help. Because in that space is where you will practice. In that space where you will hone your coaching skills. You need to expand your learning. What are the skills? Okay, what are the coaching skills that I need to hone, that I need to strengthen, I need to expand so I can become a thriving coaching practitioner? Coaching skills involves listening, active listening. Okay, it involves you to listen. It involves you to have creative problem solving. It allows you the opportunity to expand your thinking, the way you see things. And these are all skills. These are all learnable skills. Creative problem solving, critical problem solving, listening skills. These are all building blocks. These are all skills that you need to learn after your life coach certification program. And you cannot learn this without practice. You cannot learn this without doing. Okay, so the more you practice, the more you do coaching, the more you engage yourself with a one-on-one conversations, with a group coaching, with micro coaching, with your teaching, whatever you're doing, however you're productizing your coaching service, it is an opportunity for you to practice sets of skills. There are a set of skills that you need to learn, you need to practice, and you need to expand. So you need to know what are the things that you still need to learn, what are the things that you still need to strengthen. Okay, so there's a lot of facets, there's a lot of skills, learnable skills that you need to put as puzzle pieces in the practice of the profession. Let me know in the chat box, okay, right now, if you are a coach, if you are a practicing coach, or you're thinking of getting into the profession, what is one skill that you are focusing right now, that you are strengthening right now, that you are growing in strength, that you are maturing? Or what is that hashtag one skill that you want to know more, that you want to dive in more, all right, in the coming 90 days, in the next 90 days. So coaching skills is important. And there are countless of coaching skills that we need to put in there, okay? In my case, I strengthen my listening skills, active listening skills, where I am not responding because of the series of questions in my mind, but I am responding because of the conversations and the inputs, the data, the informations that I'm having with the person in front of me. When you are in a conversations and the first and what's going on in your mind is what's my next questions, then you are not actively listening. If you are going to a conversations and you have a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 questions to ask the client, you are not in a state of active conversations or active listening. All right. If you are giving solutions and you cannot stop yourself from giving solutions from the onset that you hear the problem, then you are not going through the creative problem solving set. You are not going through critical problem solving. You are not going through the problem solving process that truly will help your clients to achieve the results that they need. And you will know that. If you struggle during the conversations and you are in a state that you panic, how can I help this person? What with all the what and all is happening in your mind, then you know that you need to strengthen, that you need to focus, that you need to expand your learning skills. Okay, your learning skills to learn. Okay, by the way, okay, learning skills to learn. If you are part of upskills, Coach A Coaching Upskills Blueprint Circle, that's gonna be our conversations next Friday, this coming Friday, 18. We're gonna be talking. We're gonna be helping you learn how to learn, learning how to learn. Okay, so and there is a coaching cards for that. Okay, and that's important for us to see that we need to learn. Okay, how to learn these coaching skills. So the first facet is coaching skills. Number two, when you are working already on your coaching skills. So in my case, I had my active listening skills and my asking powerful questions, that it all encapsulated into creative problem solving. Okay, so I've been in IT, I've been an IT practitioner, I'm a researcher, I'm a speaker. So like the critical thinking path is innate to me. Like I can create a problem based on a critical path. But in coaching, I needed to learn the creative problem solving path. I needed to be creative so I can help my clients. I can meet them where they are and allow them to have these conversations with me where they will just flow. They will just share with me what's going on in their mind. All right. So let me know in the chat box if you're getting this. Hashtag, okay, hashtag coaching skills. Let me just say hello to Coach Lynn, Coach Trisha, Coach Glacy, Coach Tin, Coach Candy. I've seen Coach Joanna here, Coach Maureen, Coach PB, Coach Nords, Coach Beverly, you're here, Master Coach Hasmin, Coach Rizel, okay, Coach Al, you're here, Darbel, you're here, good morning. Okay, Coach Trisha, all right, everyone hopping in and joining me this morning. Okay, so all of you taking your time to learn, to join me, and to celebrate with me. Hello, Anthony. I can see you. All right, so Coach Noel, you're here. Okay, Coach Noel said present. Okay, got you. Okay, next. Okay, Coach Karen. Good, good, Coach Bebs. Okay. Number 2, when you learn to expand, when you embrace the need to expand your coaching skills, okay, when you tuck in all of these things, okay, Coach Raj, I can see you present now. Mark Joseph, I can see you. Thank you. All right, great. The next part is expanding your coaching tools. You need to stuff. You need STUFF. You need that stuff. You need to do that stuffing, okay, inside your coaching toolbox. You need to have an inventory of coaching tools that can help your clients. And you need to prepare that. You need to grow that coaching toolbox. I've grown. Okay. In my case, I focus what are the coaching tools. I made an investment on coaching tools. You just imagine a doctor going on operations or thinking of even becoming a resident in the hospital and progressing as a person, as the doctor in the emergency room. Okay, as the doctor in the operating room, becoming a surgeon, and never wanting to invest on any tools. I am yet to see one profession without a tools, without a set of tools. Coaching tools is one facet of learning that you need to dive into. You need to understand, you need to see what are the tools that you can use for your clients. I started with Wheel of Life, Wheel of Work. Okay, from Wheel of Life, I use the second wheel, either Wheel of Work, Wheel of Relationship, and then active brainstorming. From there, I moved to Clean Sweep. I moved to Big Rocks. I moved to, but I know that's not enough. I know it's not enough. And so when I get all these things that you can easily find, all right, and you can easily invest on, I said to myself, if I want to be a six-figure coach, if I want to get serious clients to say yes to me, I need to strengthen. I need to strengthen myself and I need to stuff my coaching toolbox. And so that's where I invested heavily on my blue label coaching toolkits. Some of you here, okay? If you are here and Coach Sherry, I can see you. If you are here right now, you're watching and you've been part of any of my coaching service offer and you have already encountered one of my blue label toolkits, let me know in the chat box, hashtag blue label. But I didn't stop there. I accumulate more and more and more toolkits. Either I study, I create out of my learning class, I stop all of that. And later on, I'm able to monetize that. And that's what you see inside Coach A Coaching Upskill Blueprint. I invested heavily, not just on copying, not just of downloading, not just getting these toolkits. I invested heavily understanding the science behind each and every toolkits. And I invested heavily doing the toolkits myself. I invested heavily on testing, on having a conversation, having someone know, okay, that this toolkit I am recording, I am studying. I would truly appreciate your thoughts. Not everyone, not everyone use a coaching toolkit. And if you are watching right now, you are a client and your coach is not using a toolkit and that coach is just going through a verbal conversations, normal conversations, I truly encourage you ask your coach for a toolkit. A doctor, when you say when you go to a doctor, check as a doctor, visit the doctor. Yesterday we were just like we were in a doctor's clinic. Okay, I was with my mother. Doctors is equipped. The doctor is one of the best doctor. Okay, that hospital have. But just the same, she asked my mom about informations about her health, and at the end of that, we got this list of laboratories that we have to go through. She has this. He got this matrix. He got this documents that he filled it up based on the results, the previous month's results that my mother have. He got this chart. Okay, these are tools. Got the stethoscope. Okay, so there are swollen parts in my mother's body parts of my mother, and he got this tool. He got this something to check. He used a stethoscope to check the heart of my mother, how the breathing and all of those things. So even doctors, they studied for years. When they practice, they got the tools. What about you? You are working with an individual, so you're working with a person, and you refuse to use a coaching tools. It's hard to fall in love with something that you don't understand. So if you want to see the value of a coaching tools, learn, invest. If you refuse to use it and you see no value of it because you're not yet in love with it. I am so in love with coaching toolkits. I am so in love with it that almost every single day I create one. I curate one. I tweak one so that my clients can receive more from me. The last, coaching skills, coaching toolkits, coaching tool resources. Okay, so you need to hone, you need to strengthen, you need to expand in terms of coaching tools, toolkits. The third is very important. When you have your certificate, you have the skills, you have the tools, you have the toolkits. Okay, like your toolbox is so stuffed with everything in there. So you got the credential, you got the skill sets, and you got a toolbox full of resources. You know, the third part, which many people don't want to invest. Okay, I'm gonna say that, but before I say that, put in the chat box right now, hashtag gift. If you are interested and if you are excited to receive my gift for day 19. So hashtag gift, and Coach Maureen will send that to you within the day. On my number 3, you need to learn, you need to expand, you need to focus on understanding how the world works. Yeah, you heard me. You need to have a new way of understanding, the new way of learning, the new way of embracing, the new way of looking into how the world works. As a coach, you will discover that there are different models of the mind. And for years, I am fascinated, I am into studying mental models. And after years of studying, now I'm teaching mental models and how it works to fellow coaches. But when I started, the very onset of my coaching profession, I want to understand, I want to discover how various models for the minds, for the bodies, how they are related, how they are interconnected, and how the ideas truly work in terms of a man's way of thinking. Have you ever thought, have you ever wondered why you think one way, the other think of one way? Like, for example, you get into a space where you say, this is a notebook, color green. This is a notebook where I can write. And then that person will tell you, no, that's not color green. That's color white with a shade of blah, blah, blah. No, that notebook is not for writing. That notebook needs to be framed because that's a souvenir item. Have you ever been into a conversations when it seems to be you are both right, but you cannot come into agreement? If you are both right, why aren't you in agreement? All right? So, and I've been to a lot of conversations like that. So my third learning facets is how the world works. In the mind, in the heart, in the soul, in the spiritual realm, in the emotional area. That's why my coaching intervention program for mental health speaks of physical energy, mental energy, spiritual energy, and emotional energy. Because I understood from the very onset that there are conversations that do not connect and challenges the mind, challenges the emotion, press on the spiritual side because we don't understand how the world truly moves. So one area that you need to strengthen yourself is to understand and to have a map or a model of how the worlds around you operates, so that when you go out and connect with another human being, you will also understand the different area of their lives. There are maps and there are models that you can learn. There are mental images. There are mental sounds. There are mental associations. Unfortunately, many of these things are not real thing. It's just operate in the mind of the people. That's why in actively co-create life coach certification program, we have this so-called interrupt the program, because oftentimes you get into a conversation and that person is operating like a robot with a program, that when this happens, this person respond this way without even thinking. We have an inner world inside of us. We have the outer world outside of us. And how the outer world and the inner worlds connect, intertwine, intersect, and overlap is truly important for a coach to understand if you want to help your clients. You have your emotions, you have your body, you have your mind, and all of these things happening together. Now, if you want an individual to take the process, you need to understand as well what are the actions they need to do, what are the habits they need to develop, and what are their energy cycles. Where are they responding? What area? What day? What time? All of these things you need to learn. You need to expand yourself if you truly want to help your clients. Coaching skills, coaching tools, and the world around you, where both the tools and the skills can be used only if you understand what happens in the inner game and in the outer game of your client. This is where many coaches miss the mark, because they believe that they are skilled. They believe they have all the toolkits, they have the toolbox. But if you don't know how to interpret, to understand, to analyze the mental models and maps, and connect the internal and the external, the inner game and the outer game, the intersect and the overlap, then you will have real challenge in allowing people to raise their hand and say, Coach, I trust you. Because what the coachee, what the client will hear is more of you, more of the coach. I am the coach, hire me. I'm good at this, hire me. I'm experienced of this, hire me. I am this, hire me. You know what? If you truly understand, when you get your mind exposed and your mind open up to the mental models, there are over 500 mental models, okay? And you learn to understand and you learn to embrace the truth about inner game and outer game. When you understand how this energy works in terms of physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, the more you understand all of these things, the more you will see that you need to humble yourself and say, I need learning, I need training, I need practice. And you will never ever put the hand in your hands at risk the life of the individuals who said yes to you. And if you are a coaching practitioner right now, hear me out on this. Strengthen your coaching muscles. Learn the toolkits, learn the tools, the resources that you need to use, and practice it to yourself. Use it. Do not use your client as your guinea pig. And invest on learning the world around you. It is not about you. It is not about us. In this profession, it is about the clients. They are the most important person in the conversation because it is their lives in our hands. It is their lives that they are entrusting to us. And if you want to become the coach at first sight, you are to show up responsibly so that you can be the person who can hold that safe mental space, who can hold that rope for them, and you can be that person where they will say, yes, coach, I'm ready for you. Good day, everyone. This is Master Coach A saying, love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom, hashtag gift. I'm so excited to give you my gift for today. Have a blessed celebration of our Independence Day. Be free, be free, be free. Be free to be the God created individual in your space. You are created in the image and likeness of God. Live free because He set you free. Live free because you deserve it. Live free because that's your identity. Live free because there's already an exchange. God have already sent His Son. Jesus have already bore the price. We are bought with a price. Today, walk in freedom. You are free, and it is God who set you free. So be free to be the child God sent you to be in that space. Good day, everyone. Happy Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow for day 20. Maraming pong salamat.